I am Yusuf Mirza, and this is my Abu Dhabi. We have a really nice weather from September to May. The start of hot weather come at 8 o'clock, around 8:30. That's my best time to cycle in the early morning. At 5 o'clock, we're going to cycle for 2 to 3 hours until 8 o'clock, or late afternoon, or late evening.
Yusuf Mirza has been a pro cyclist since 2007, riding for the UAE Men's World Tour and national team.
We have the biggest race in the Middle East. It's the only World Tour race in the Middle East. It's called UAE Tour. And starting always 4 stages in Abu Dhabi, then we move to other Emirates in UAE.
The 12-time UAE road race champion has watched the city become a cycling destination. With its Bike Abu Dhabi initiative to get people cycling and expand its network of tracks to host international competitions, in 2021, the UCI, the world governing body for sports cycling, awarded the Emirate Bike City status, a first in the Middle East and Asia.
I cannot imagine before that Abu Dhabi will come a UCI approval. When I see my city and my country get that title or name, I was really proud between my teammates. That gives us more motivation, more more for moving forward for the future.
There are 300 kilometers and counting of cycling tracks across the Emirate, offering different conditions to challenge the cadence of every cyclist, such as steep gradients up to Jabal Hafit mountain, desert tracks in Al Watba, and views of the city skyline along the Corniche. Cyclists can even negotiate the corners of the Formula One racetrack on Yas Island. But it is Al Hudayriyat Island that has become the epicenter of cycling in Abu Dhabi. For Safia Al Sayeh, the UAE's first female pro cyclist, Hudayriyat gives riders an all-in-one experience.
You've got a 10-kilometer loop, which is a bit bigger than Yas, which is 5, so you get to do less loops around if you have to do a longer of a ride. It's free from cars, you're on your bike, riding safely, and you've got all the facilities around it, the food experience and the coffee experience that's very well rooted into cycling. All those different things that you can do around the island, and you've also got really good scenery with the beach.
It's not just the purpose-built road track, ideal for peloton or group training, that brings the cycling community together, but Wolfie's Bike Shop and Service Centre, and the flagship store of the Italian racing bike manufacturer, Colnago. Visitors can immerse themselves in the brand's 70-year cycling history with vintage bikes on display and watch live races in the world's first Colnago Cafe.
We can hang out here, sitting with friends, drink coffee, see the bikes around you. Something different between this coffee shop and the other coffee shops. So this is something relating to us. As a rider, it's really close to track. Just we can start from here and we can finish also here. This is what makes Colnago Cafe is really special.
Hudayriyat is also the home track for the Women's UAE World Tour team. Safia hopes Abu Dhabi will continue to attract cyclists from around the world.
In Europe and all the classic countries of cycling, you've got cycling rooted since you're young. Like say in the Netherlands, it's a country known for cycling. So I'd say that's what's quite different, that Abu Dhabi is growing into a cycling-friendly city. It's definitely a great destination to come to for cycling in the winter because other European countries are snowy and icy. We've got quite a hot climate here. I like cycling in the desert. The beautiful sand dunes and all the tones with the sun and the different weather. It definitely is also a different experience that many may enjoy.
Abu Dhabi also plans to open the UAE's first indoor velodrome in 2025 for air-conditioned cycling. For now, as temperatures cool, action on the track heats up with a sunset cycle.
This is the best time, as we can see the sunset in Al Hudayriyat. Always happy to be here.
cycling in Al Hudayriyah track.